taking the in this drive will start at the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this sloppy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were 2 divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Down that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Back to pass. It's Snow. It's complete to the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down to the 27. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
No, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Intercepted in the first drive in for the pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the stripe tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got it. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Gator! They put the 1st points on the board.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the
Runs through the tackle.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts, and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here comes the option. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The option look. He'll pitch it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To work up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Moves away as he feels pressure. Space at the 25. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Snow. Throws for the tight end. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. He's man downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40, but target at the 39.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Snow. It's Hurley. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
That's a great finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him go.
Especially nowadays when running backs being so good in the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The screen, and watch out. And he'll take it in.
And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense. Getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there on the clock.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take out and forget it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Puts it out on the screen. Almost pop free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Snow. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a room to throw that one in. And the explosive play there on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. A shot for the end zone. They dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Coming out with it, it's Garcia. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Takes the grab on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Snow. Behind the line, it's Hurley. Touchdown, and that one will give him the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. What's his name, man? That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. Linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Force that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing that quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try to run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, what a cut. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
after getting knocked back to open this drive at 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll throw to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Touchdown, Florida! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left. First down. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make large connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Rides the back on the option to give. He has the first and still on his feet. And that move to change and get it to the 47-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to ride this running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short.
Base 27, jump!
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's complete to the left. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Sets a tackle and he's got room. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the first down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. Know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you. They'll hold him up to the game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Working in the left side now. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. trailing by a possession. They need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He wants to throw it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stop the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yards you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football, you can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay, I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man. Here we go. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
It's picked up, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, if you want to go strictly by the ratings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Paul.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to